Hello, my name is Haley Carnival, and this is the How Far Does Food Travel project, and this is how to make pierogies. So you're going to want 3 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to want to soften it, so you put it in the microwave. You will also need 1 small cool onion, so cool. But it has to be peeled. You also have to chop the onion. Don't ask questions. Next, get 5 nice potatoes. Nice. Then you get some of my personality, salt. And also some pepper. Now we make the filling. First, we have to boil some water, and this may take a long time. It takes a long time. So what can you do? Well, you can hang out with your best crippled friend who may also be a duck. But don't worry because they love you no matter how much you torment them. Just look at her happy, smiling face. Or you could read the end book. Nice. Once the potatoes are boiled, take them out with a slotted spoon and mix them or mash them in a mixer. Mash the potatoes until they are as creamy and white as a white boy's skin. Then melt your softened butter even more in a saucepan and add your chopped onions. Then stir your onions until they become translucent or a brownish color. Make sure to stir them very, very well. If stirring becomes tiring, just have your mom do it because she's probably a better cook than you are anyways, not to judge. Once your onions look a little like this, then add them to your potatoes. Make sure to add all of them, and then you will want to stir it up very, very well. Stir, stir, stir. This is what it should look like after you've stirred it in. Then add some salt to taste and pepper. You don't have to use teaspoons because who does that anyway? It's so hard. Then cover up your potatoes and stash them in the fridge overnight to chill. Now this takes a long time. So here are some activities to do. You could work on your fitness, so fit, or maybe annoy your best friend Pat who maybe hate you, love you. Or you could do your homework. Do your homework. Now we make the dough. You will need 3 eggs, nice eggs, some cream that is sour or sour cream, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, delicious, some more salt, some baking powder, which look like flour but is not flour. So first, you crack the eggs in the bowl. Then you add the sour cream. Sure to only add 8 ounces because that is what the recipe calls for. Then beat these ingredients together until they are soft. This may take a little while if you're doing it by hand, because doing it by hand is hard. It should look like this. Then add 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I don't understand why they call it all-purpose, because the only purpose you really use it for is to cook. So I don't know what you'll do with flour, but I only cook. So anyway, you add your flour and your 1/4 tablespoon of salt and 1 tablespoon baking powder. Then combine this mixture with the egg mixture and stir. This is very hard to do because of all the flour, but you want it to look like a dough. Then take the dough on a lightly floured surface, on like a cutting board, and knead the dough. Knead it so much. Smack the dough. Yeah. And then cut the dough in half with a knife, which will hurt the dough terribly, but it's not alive, so it can't feel anything. Then roll it into long snake. Make sure the snake is not too thick. Then take a piece and roll it out flat like a pancake, except it is not a pancake. Then take your potatoes out of the fridge where they have been chilled overnight. Then take a small handful of potatoes and put it in the middle of your dough pancake. Make sure to press it down and add potatoes as needed. Then fold the dough over the potatoes. Once it looks like this, smooth the edges with water. This will help the potatoes to not fall out. Then lightly salt some water and put it to a boil. Once the water is boiling hot, then it's time to add the pierogies. Now only keep the pierogies in for 5 minutes or until they start to bubble up to the surface like this. Don't they look delicious? Then remove them with a slotted spoon and they are ready to fry. Then you can fry them up for a little bit. You may now enjoy the pierogies that you made yourself. But you may ask, what do you do with the leftover potato? Well, you can eat them and reconsider all of your life choices, because why not? Thanks for watching. So the reason pierogies are so special to me is because my grandma made them, and she usually only made them on special occasions. And when she made them, we would always have family over, and it was a really happy time. And now my dad knows the recipe, and so it's been passed down through generations. So yeah, that's it.